Hello, welcome back to Homemade Collectibles channel. Today we're going to review the Transformers 2007 Deluxe Class Brawl from Hasbro, released way back from the first Transformers movie. And this is a really cool looking figure. It does have some problems, but for a $10 Deluxe, was a great price. Certainly, sorry, things are falling over. Certainly better quality figure than what we get today for Transformers. Price point too, but this figure does have some problems. This is his vehicle mode. It's a tank. It's really cool. It has a firing missile, which works really well. I do remember getting this figure as a kid and hating it so much because I couldn't figure out how to transform it. So I remember returning it, and yeah, that was it. So I had this figure way back then for at least 2 days, and I remember getting this and a Ben 10 alien action figure. It was like this raptor black and blue character, and I remember getting this as well. Very fondly, I remember. So he has a firing missile, which you can shoot by pushing the spring. Really good spring, basic red plastic missile. He does roll pretty well. There's some wheels down here, or 4 sets of wheels, I'm sorry. There's the undercarriage, you can see his legs, and that's pretty much it. The torso, body here. He does have a pretty cool transformation. He's a really detailed tank. You can see just the cannon right here. This does rotate, so which is really cool. He does that in the movie. He rotates and he fires the tank, so that's really awesome that he can rotate the turret. These little smaller turrets don't rotate independently, but these cannons do. These little cannons or whatever, they're on ball joints, so you can move them however you want since they're on ball joints. It's a green and this kind of blue, light blue color on the side. I don't know what it is. The back side, you can see he's got this little whatever it is, barrels or whatever. You can see his legs obviously is right here. His foot, I mean, not his legs. His head is obviously right there too, right on this spot. So yeah, these are really cool. They also do move, so you can position them however you want, but mine's are on really tight ball joints since I got this right out of the box of the original packaging for this. So it's really cool. Let's transform it. Now I do like that for this transformation, these pieces here do incorporate into the robot mode, so it's not a shell former. It's not that hard to transform, but you know, it's got stuff in there. So first what you're going to do is you're going to lift this entire thing here. You can see this black tab here. Lift that up. The arms are the trickiest part for me because it's like you gotta work around it, but basically lift this cannon, turn it, and then you pull the cannon out, and you can see the arms come off. Now these are the arms. They tuck right underneath the cannon. And on the side here, you're going to pull this tab out. Do the same thing for the other side. Pull the tab out. And you're basically going to rotate this and push it back so that the arms are now on the outside, not the inside. See how it's on the inside? Now it's on the outside. Now you can rotate his arm, bring them out, actually rotate them like this, rotate them up. And I'm gonna probably have to move the camera a bit so I can show you guys properly. Do the same thing on the other side. Make sure the arms are on the outside. You can push the cannon down by the arm. Rotate the arm. You can bring these little claw things he has, rotate that. And basically you have this. You pull them up. These little... Everything's falling. Everything's falling. Sorry. Come on. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay. So basically, you pull these little mini guns up, position them on the side. Trying to do one thing and it just fucking doesn't work. Fuck. It's probably just because I have the fan on, but so bring these cannons up. Turn the fan off. Okay. So you come here. This is probably the coolest part, the best part of the transformation is the bottom section of the tank. You pull these out, push them back like that, the sides of the tank here. Now you can see that the treads aren't coming back because it's a separate piece. Basically, you can split the legs, fold the legs down, and you basically have the legs already set. Oh, actually, the heel spurs on the bottom, these barrels rotate so the figure can stand up, and you basically have the legs set. Now, the automorph feature is really cool. You push this down, and he's supposed to rotate these up. And you can see the head automatically pops up, but as you can see, that doesn't work too well. And I got this figure right out of the box, so the automorph feature doesn't work here, but whatever. And you basically collapse this. Huh? Oh no, you gotta rotate this. Collapse it. And there's supposed to be some pegs for the arms. Now these pegs go right in there. You see that? How I'm moving it? But they can't do shit. They don't hold the arms for shit. One of the biggest problems with this figure is that the arms don't connect to the body too well. You rotate the cannon and basically that's it. He's a really cool looking robot. I know it's not 100% accurate, but you know, for a 2007 toy, that Hasbro had to basically design these Transformers into physical toys. I think they did a good job back then, but some really dumb problems with this figure that they could have fixed is that there's nothing holding this. There's no tab, there's no nothing that's holding this body and the back. It's just supposed to just sit there, and if you have a really loose figure, you play with it over time, it's just gonna go back. Now, they probably did fix this with the Revenge of the Fallen version, the Deep Desert Brawl, but I don't understand why they couldn't do something with that. And the arms don't tab in too well. It's a really weak tab, and it just doesn't hold in place. He is a chubby figure. Another thing I wish was the legs could extend down, since, you know, for posability. But yeah, see what I mean? There's nothing connecting back of the figure. Now it just pops off. Sorry. This review is not going so well. Closer look at the robot. Really cool head sculpt. Really cool that the front of the tank actually does become the chest. The legs are not that bad. I wish they were a little bit more extended. The arms are really cool detail. He's got these little mini guns here. He's got this claw piece here. Of course, the cannon is on this side, just like in the movie. Love the tread piece here. This is my favorite part of the robot. He's got all this kibble on the back, but you're not going to put your robot, you're not going to display this character with the robot facing back. So you can always fix these heel spurs so he can stand up. Oh, another thing, you could bring these up like this, those little cannons right here. So he's a full weapon in robot and vehicle mode, which is really rad. Posability, head, ball joint. Ball joint on the head. The arms are on ball joints. And he can swivel right here. Nothing for the hands. Same thing on the other side. But he does have this little claw that you can mess with. He does not have a swivel on the waist because of the automorph feature, but honestly it's fine. He has a ball joint for the leg and for the knee. He can bend, and he can also swivel to the side. So you want to make him do some sort of, you know, one leg bend, another leg stretch, karate stance or whatever. You can try it, but you know, it's not gonna go too well. The cannon does also come off, and you know, you can peg it right here, and it's cool that, you know, you can if I can show you, so peg it back, and you can also adjust its position. Sorry, so you can have the cannon all the way forward, or you can push it back. But overall, if you play with this figure, you know, or have your kid play with her, you pose it a lot, I feel like the joints are going to go over time. Would I recommend this figure though? I have to say, you know, it's a good design. It's a good quality figure. The plastic is really good. But I would say no, because there are better versions with the Revenge of the Fallen repaint, because it fixes the problem with this. If if you're watching this review, you've seen I have to fix this. There's no tab, and these arms can't tab in, so this figure loses the approval rating because of the design of these joints for the arms that can't really peg in at all. Like, it ruins the whole figure here. And this is a really cool design, but like I said, go with the Revenge of the Fallen version. It fixes the problems of this figure.